Good evening and welcome. You are watching Outcast Motorsports on Zero X Media and also on Outcast Motorsports over on Twitch. If you haven't already, head on over to Twitch and give them a follow. Right now, it's me, Dustin, in the booth with my buddy, Adam, as usual. Adam, what's happening?
Man, time's moving slow, but we're good.
Time is moving fast for me. Oh, don't want no feedback there. I'm blushing over here, Eric. Thank you. Well, tonight we're at Rockingham Motor Speedway again, or Rockingham Speedway, I should say. This track, it was a doozy on Tuesday night. Gave the drivers a big challenge on saving tires. Yeah. Adam, what's going to be the key to victory tonight?
Man, looking at these cars, these things are loosey-goosey off the exits of 4 and 2. Tire saving is going to be key. Let's see what the tires. So we get 3 sets of tires again, just like we did on Tuesday. Yeah, you're going to have to save. Really save.
Yeah, and we've seen some drivers do that, but, you know, we had, I think, a couple cautions there towards the end in Tuesday night's race. I know it's the trucks, totally different. But we did see Chase Stinfley come away with the win, so he's trying to sweep the week tonight. This is the playoffs, round 4. And, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if Stinfley brings his broom.
That's right. We'll take a look at the standings real quick. Right now, this is how it's lining up for the chase for the champion in the Gen4 series. Chase Stinfley is your leader. Eric Johnson, like 15 points back. Charles Wilson. How far back is he from Eric? He's 10 points back from Eric, so they're pretty spread out there. Adam Keene, only 4 points behind Charles Wilson. Terry Litweiler is 1 point behind Adam Keene. And this is where it gets interesting. You got Drew Kuhn sitting on the bubble, 8 points behind, and Ronnie Welchel, 16 points behind. Then you have Brian Ziemer, Anthony Bennett. Now, all these drivers have qualified for a win and you're in. So anything can happen tonight. When Anthony Bennett, Brian Ziemer, Ronnie Welchel, Drew Kuhn all need a phenomenal run. In the meantime, while the drivers are practicing, we'll try to pull in a couple of these drivers. I'm looking for Drew, but he's not in there right now, so maybe he's not ready. Ah, there he is. I see him. Let's get him in here first.
Shit from my daughter's graduation
Hey,
party.
it's Drew Coot, everybody. Sorry we pulled you in the middle of a conversation there.
That's all right. What's going on, gentlemen?
Oh, not much. We're sitting here talking about the race and the playoff standings. Right now, you're on the bubble in 6th place. You need to beat Terry Litweiler by 8 points tonight. So you'll need to finish up there. Do you have any special strategy to do that, or how do you feel about your standings?
Well, I can't give out my strategy. Other people might be listening. But I'm gonna race. I'm gonna race. We'll see how it goes. If I get up close to them, I might have to give them a little bump and run, get them out of the way.
There we go.
Do what I got to do to finish up there. We'll see. So, we'll see how it goes. Overall, though, even if I don't, I'll be pretty happy. I'll be pretty happy with it turns out how it's turned out as far as my Gen4 season goes. I come into the league with a goal set of just placing in the top 10 in the final standings, and I'm locked in for that. So overall, I'm pretty happy about it.
Yeah, and to my knowledge, you haven't been racing on iRacing very long, have you?
December 22nd actually is the date that I got iRacing.
Ooh, well, you're doing pretty good for that, and especially in these Gen 4s. How much practice do you have in here tonight, and what's your biggest challenge?
I've got probably 200 laps in. My biggest challenge is going to be keeping it off the right front. without it getting too loose on exit.
Yeah. I think all the
So-
drivers are going to be fighting that for the most part. But yeah, Adam, what do you got for Drew here?
Man, I was so happy when you placed fourth last week. You know, these more difficult tracks seem to be in your wheelhouse. So I don't know about you, but I plan on seeing Mr. Distinction up there in the top 5 tonight.
That's the plan. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. See if we can't get that Raisin Brand Monte Carlo on a podium.
That's right.
Raisin Brand. Oh man, that's my favorite cereal.
Well,
you gonna be my go-to driver tonight.
Sounds good.
all right, Drew.
Hopefully, I don't disappoint.
Oh,
No,
no,
never.
Good luck to you, man, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you at the end.
All right, sounds good, guys.
See you, Drew.
Good.
Drew Kuhn, everybody. Now there's somebody else we want to bring in here real quick. Let's bring him in. Kyle Franklin, everybody. Kyle, how's it going out there tonight?
Doing well. How about you guys?
Doing good. Just seeing you put down some laps here. Your third quickest tonight. I think this may be your second or third race with the Outcast crew. What do you have in store for these guys tonight? You gonna try to spoil their playoff hopes?
I'm just here to race clean with these guys. They're a really good group of guys and very competitive. Just hoping I can stay up there and keep the tires under her because, oh, buddy, is she temperamental today.
Well, we've seen you drive on some pretty loose tracks here in the past, and you did really well. So we expect to see you up in the top 5 tonight.
I appreciate that, guys.
Adam, what do you got for Kyle here?
Man, I don't think it's gonna be a problem at all to have Mr. Franklin up there in the top 5. I mean, watching you rather, since you're in here on these more difficult tracks, I mean, you just seem to shine. I wish I had the raw talent and the speed that you have week after week. So I don't see it. I don't see it's going to be an issue.
Yeah, it's just practice and seat time, you know, and then racing in real life. It actually goes pretty well, you know, against the sim. So the only thing you don't get is that butt feeling, you know, if you know what I mean.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
Ellie reads in the chat. She says, "Good luck, Kyle." So you brought some fans with you tonight.
All right.
um,
Thank you, Ellie.
There you go. You seen you had a little moment there. You got into the wall. We're watching you out
Oh
here.
yeah. It's hard to talk and concentrate. To be honest.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's
in these
why.
cars, it definitely is.
That's why we try not to pull you guys in unless you're under yellow.
Yeah, no, I don't mind. It's all good, man. Right now, we're just out here spinning some laps, seeing what the car will do, finding all the brake points. You know, how far can I push her?
Oh yeah, and now you haven't ran with these guys that often, but you have been active part of the Discord and everything. What's it like racing around these guys, and maybe talk about the league a little bit?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be here if the league was the way it is now. Out of 95% of the leagues I've ever joined, this is, you know, got to be one of the cleanest leagues I've ever been in. So there's only just one other that matches. It was the Northwest Tour that I was in over here at the Northwest boys. But these guys put on a show. Everybody is respectful, clean, and they race hard. You know, these guys, they don't just let you by. You know, you got to earn every bit of it, and I like that. So.
Oh yeah, Adam. Anything else for Kyle?
Man, just good luck tonight, and you know, try to watch them exits, because man, those things are loosey goosey tonight.
Yeah, and it's only getting worse, right? With that temperature.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
All right, Kyle. Anybody you want to say thanks to or give a shout out? Anything?
Yeah, friends and family, and Chrissy and Ellie, they're in the chat, and you know, and my non-sponsors. But you guys do up there in the booth. You guys do a great job. I really enjoy watching the races. I'm pretty sure everybody else does too.
Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle Franklin, everybody. We'll see. He's third fastest right now in practice. We'll see if he can take that 11 to the podium tonight. I don't know if I moved him to the right one, but he was in 5. He can probably move if he needs to. But, yeah, man. I like Kyle for tonight.
Oh yeah, and he's in a Marlboro car, so I mean, he's putting down some smoking times.
Absolutely. Adam Keene is back. Let's go through real quick and take a look and see what drivers we have out here tonight on your driver cams. You already know you got the slap wagon himself, Mr. Sunglasses, Chase Stinfley. Those are custom Stinfleys, everybody. You get them over on his website at slapandtickle.com. I'm just kidding. He doesn't have a website, but he might.
Not yet. Not yet.
You can definitely go over there. Follow him on his stream at slapandtickle91. Go hit the sub button and have a chance at, winning a pair of those autographed Stinfleys at the end of this season. One race left, everybody. Tonight is trying to get into the chase. Next week is the final race of the season at Darlington. Now, who else do we have? Driver cam wise. Ronnie Welchel never disappoints. He's out here in his Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds machine. And by the way, thanks Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. Head on over to the website www.georgiamountainfairgrounds.com and see what they have to offer. Remember, Hiawassee Rodeo coming up May 24th and 25th. Get your tickets today.
$25.
That's right. Look at Ronnie, how he's driving. He's got VR. He's got manual transmission there. And he's got the old biker gloves. He's ready to get into a fight. All right, so we got to be careful about calling people's strategies out, Adam. I was talking to one of the drivers, and they were like, ooh, you calling it out? Everybody's watching. So then they change to what we say sometimes. Anyway, we got a couple other drivers. We'll get to them under qualifying that are on driver cam, and then we'll get to all your comments here as soon as we come back from the national anthem. We'll be right back. Stick around.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts they watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, getting through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the and the
Hey, we're back. Thanks for sticking with us. And now we are looking at another highlighted driver of the evening, Eric Johnson, right here. He's just sitting on pit road right now, just chilling, checking out some stuff. You can see he's going through, looking at different camera angles. and getting ready to do some qualifying. And then we'll get to another driver here. Who else do we have?
Drew Coon.
We do. We got a Drew Coon over here, repping the Pinnacle Wraps and 0X. Got the serial killer himself with Tony the Tiger with a knife right there, ready to cut your tires. He, like I said, owner of Pinnacle Wraps. Go follow Pinnacle Wraps on Facebook. You can find him over there. Facebook.com/ePinnacle Wraps. He'll hook it up, man. You should check out my next gen car that he made me that for the Coke 600. Ran that last night, got 4th place, but I plan on running it again tomorrow night. So a little shameless plug, if you guys want to see how I race, come check me out tomorrow night right here on 0X Media at 8 p.m. Adam will be doing the spotting for me, so he'll be able to interact with you during the chat or during the race. Chase Stinfley out on track. Adam Keene is another featured driver. He's out on track right now. Adam Keene driving the 17 Mosquito Joe. He's cooking. Let's see what he's got. Anthony Bennett to the top for now. Adam Keene to the top. Ooh, up into the wall.
Good.
That one might
Very
not
good
count.
lap, though. Very good lap.
I wonder if Stinfley got in the wall. Oh, there he goes. 23.9 for Chase Stinfley. Those are a look at all your highlighted drivers right now. All of them on the cams tonight. Just hanging out, kicking it, having a good time. Chase Stinfley will be top of the board for now. Adam Keene 2nd. Kyle Franklin 3rd. Rob Hartley just moved to 4th. Rob Hartley quick Tuesday night. Finished 3rd, I think, right? 2nd or 3rd.
Yep.
Rob Hartley's been phenomenal over the playoff run. These drivers got to be lucky that he didn't make it, because I think he'd be top 3.
Oh, he's been putting a whooping on these guys lately. As far as points go, if he would have been in the playoffs.
Charles Wilson,
Consistent finishes.
the Army Brat. 67 Tango, where the hat is. He's running the 57. Let's see what kind of lap times he can put down. Currently 9th, moves to 8th. All these drivers getting really high up into that wall, getting that run off the exit. He might be done. Drew Coon, there's the Raisin Brand machine. I love how he puts the Pinnacle Wraps on the front of that car. It actually says Pinnacle Wraps, Facebook.com/ePinnacle Wraps. Little plug for you there, wink, wink. Brandon Brock out here in the Dale Gordon machine. Once qualifying slows down, I promise we'll get to those comments. Appreciate each and every one of you watching.
He looks like he's flying, Dustin.
He's definitely cooking. What's the track temp looking like, Adam?
Whew, man. You know, it was 92 in practice. It's 102 right now.
102, that's crazy.
10 degrees warmer.
Another good driver, Josh Newman. We're going to interview Josh as well, I think. Ronnie Hurst in the 22. Looks like he might have a new paint scheme, or I haven't seen it in a while. One of the two. Nah, that looks new. Dig it. Up into the wall he goes. Oh. Broadcaster curse. Brian Zemer in the 55. What'd Zemer get? He hit the wall both times?
Yeah, looks like.
He might have. All right, let's get to some of your comments. Appreciate it. Over here on Twitch, the Master Billow, I think it is, says, "We love you, Adam and Dustin." Timmy says, "Let's go." Charles Wilson, Fox says, "Was able to spectate practice last night, and there was visible beef on the track between the 57 and the 18. It spilled over into the pits, and the whole elbows out team are keeping an eye on the 18 tonight." Oh, watch your back out there, Eric. Eric Johnson says they had beef. And then Turbo Tuna over there, "Let's go 18. He replies, says, yep. I bet if you interview some peeps, they are so scared right now." This car is over the edge right now, Johnson says, and those are your comments on Twitch. What do we got on YouTube here? Johnson says, "Let's go." Carrie Stinfley says, "Pubert, the #1 fangirl." Ellie Reed, Chrissy Reed, "Good luck tonight, Kyle." Brandon Brock, "Good luck all." Slick Track. Tiffany Brennan, "Hey y'all." What's up, Tiffany? Ryan Fox back. What's up, What's up, Ryan? How you doing? He says, "Good luck, everybody." All right. Those are some comments. And yeah. Let me read something else here.
And then there was one left. The B-Dubs. Trying to get this qualifying lap down. Oh, no, he spins. He's dead.
Oh.
Hits the water barrels at the end of pit road.
Let me look. Let me see if I can. Oops, that's not it.
He is on his way to the infield care center.
What is going on with this? This was just minutes ago. We'll say, want to give a big shout out to a guy that's not driving with us tonight. Sean Rother, everybody. Sean Rother and his family just welcomed another grandchild in. Congratulations on that, Sean. Hope you don't mind us spilling the beans a little bit there. Wish you all the best. I think this is it. This is where it happened right here, watching the replay of Brian Welchel. He had an incident here in qualifying. I don't know
what the car just seemed to get away from him right here.
Pushing it on the second lap, maybe.
I can tell you, in real life, if this would have happened, they'd have been really, really hurt.
Wow! Oh my goodness!
They would have really hurt.
That one hurt me a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad he didn't have a motion rig.
Well, let me change the camera angle for some reason.
I did that Tuesday night.
Yeah, no, I think it's this track pack that the camera set, but that's okay. Looks a little different out here.
Yeah, we like the scenic route.
Let's see. Where are the playoff drivers at right now?
Man, look at the transition from 4 to the front straightaway. No wonder the car gets loose.
Looks like it's got a little dip. Chase Stinfley currently on the pole there. Eric Johnson in second in the point standings. I don't think he qualified, did he? Where's he at? Yeah, he did. Seventh. T Lit in third. T-Lit, not really on the bubble, but still on the bubble. Like he's got to hold off Drew Kuhn tonight. So
if he gets out of here early, there's going to be some spots to be had. He's got to, pick and choose. He can't go out there and be extremely aggressive. He just needs to be in defense mode.
100%. And we're getting ready to grid up here. Actually, drivers are getting on the grid. So, you know what we got to do. Shout out to YouTube for not flagging the last video. Sorry, getting things squared away over here. Whatever. Let's do it.
In motorsports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your
All right, your starting grid for the Gen 4s at Rockingham. 4th round of the playoffs tonight. Can't hold anything back. Only the top 5 are going to make it. Chase Stimpley takes the pole. Adam Keene in 2nd. Terry Litweiler in 3rd. How about Rob Harley in 4th place? Starting in 5th, Brandon Brock. Kyle Franklin in 6th. 7th goes to Eric Johnson. Anthony Bennett in 8th. Charles the Army Brett Wilson in 9th. 10th goes to Drew Kuhn. 11th, Josh Newman. 12th will be Ronnie Welchel. 13th, Ronnie Hurst. 14th, Brian B-Dubs Welchel. 15th goes to Brian Zemer. 16th, Jamie Fox Bolton. Take a look at the track. 110 degrees, 75 in the air, 65% humidity, 9-mile-an-hour wind.
Ooh, 9. That is the same direction as it was Tuesday going into turn 1.
All right, folks, I hope you have your snacks in hand, your beverage in the other, because we're getting ready to go green. Pace car leaves. Chase Stimpley leads them to the start zone.
Green flag.
Green flags in the air for the first time. And maybe the only time. Maybe no restarts tonight. Chase Stimpley with an outstanding jump. How about Terry Litweiler taking a second? And big bad Brandon Brock in 3rd. Love the way these cars sound.
Oh, they're definitely in the top 5 of the best sounding cars on the service. Got some side-by-side action between the 46, the 11, and the 17.
17 looking to make moves on Rob Harley. Harley wasted no time.
Oh, we got the 46.
46. Loose off the exit there. Harley off track. We'll take a look at it real quick. Oh, no. I want it to be fast speed. See if he had help. I don't think he did. I think he just got loose pushing it off the exit. Exactly what happened.
as he goes through
Stays out of
victory
the wall.
lane.
He
It's
should
a
be
little
fine.
early. It's a little early for victory lane.
Oh, yeah. See the debris on the track right there. Kyle Franklin trying to get back up there. He's up 2 spots from where he started. Now 1.
Yeah, he's running that outside line, trying to get around Adam King.
Ryan Fox says this intro never gets old. He loves it. Man, we appreciate that. I think it's fire. Eric Johnson over there got some checkered flags in the Twitch chat. And Fox Wolf with them popcorn. That's right. Get your snacks, folks. Grab a Pepsi. But I will say, if you guys got Liquid Death water around you, they got a new little soda lineup they came out with. They got one called Dr. Death, and it's phenomenal. It tastes like Dr. Pepper. Telling everybody.
Look like a 71. He's lost some positions here.
I
Currently
got
scored in 5th.
something here says something happened to Josh Newman. Let's go back and take a look. Said he crashed. He might have just got off pace here. Josh Newman in the 01.
Yeah, he's on the entering turn 3 as they're coming off of turn 2 right now. Oh, looks like it's just loose.
It's barely takes the voice. He should be well. I'm really surprised. No caution there.
Just a little kiss. Nothing to be concerned about.
He's still good. Now he's just got to cool them tires off and stay on the lead lap here. Hope for caution. Kyle Franklin making moves up to 3rd place. Adam Keene back to 2nd. He dropped back a little bit. Now he's battling for the lead here. Got 2 cam drivers out front. Side going hard for the lead. We're looking at Adam Keene right here. Locked in, straight focused.
We've got some powerhouses right here in the top 5 too. You know, we've got
Now we jump
Stinfley,
to
Keene, Franklin, and Brock right here, all wanting that top spot. Stinfley's running the mid to high line, and he's saying, man, if you want to pass me, you're going to have to do it on the bottom. And this car gets loose. Just has no drive off on the exit, so it's really hard for Adam Keene to make that pass.
We're back and forth here between Chase Stinfley and Adam Keene. This is for the lead. This driver's got to be careful not to burn him up too early because you got the 11 of Franklin right there waiting to pounce.
If Keene wants it, he's going to have to make that happen. He's going to have to get Stinfley out of that groove.
And he's working on it. You see him right there on cam. Check over, look out, see where he's at.
Yep. I think contact's going to have to be made.
You're going to have to run him high. You're going to have to run him high and stay high. And that's going to be like the only way to pass here or on the high line. You see Kyle Franklin doing. I was worried about those tires getting kind of hot.
Yeah, that right front, you got to watch that thing because, you know, you're running the bottom and trying to be fast to pass the guy on the outside. That right front's going to heat up real quick.
Yeah, you're putting more wheel into it, so you're
But you see,
pushing it.
you see how Franklin got in there and drove Stinfley up to the wall. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. Yeah, he's gonna have to run him high here.
See,
Take
Franklin enters
yeah,
high.
Yeah, take the second groove
Tries
off.
to exit low. Here comes Keene back.
Keene on the inside, not giving up too easy. We got a phenomenal battle taking place.
Keene
And-
said, I've learned something here. I've learned something. Let's try it out again. Now he's going up the track a little higher. Trying to exit lower to get a straighter run, which it does work this time. Loses a little bit of speed there. Looks like Franklin's a tick faster than this Keene is right now.
Fox Wolf says it's early, and we are already seeing these cars get extra loose.
There we go. Keen's going to lead that lap.
Oh, Adam Keene.
He's got to drive him up the track.
Yeah, but I think he needs to enter high with him to slow him down. Put the pressure on him.
The bumper.
I don't know about the bumper. I'm just saying, if you can get up next to him, Chase has been he's been riding in high. I'd ride up just as high on his inside. Try to take the air off that spoiler, get him a little loose. One heck of a battle out here. Kyle Franklin looking to get back by the 17 of Adam Keene. Oh!
A little loose for Franklin coming out of the corner. He makes that pass on Adam Keene, and he's running the same line as Stempley. So we're going to see how this is going to work out.
Yeah, but have they been battling too hard? We're 18 laps in on this run here. We might start to see Terry Litweiler sneak into the picture. These guys are battling really hard up here.
Yeah, you know, Terry, he doesn't push his stuff early. He sits back, he's methodical, he lets the stuff happen in front of him, and then he picks you off.
Chrissy Reed in the chat on YouTube. Rough track tonight. Keep steady, Kyle. You got this. Sorry, Adam.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Well, we got about a 4/10 gap here between first, second, and third.
Boogie Modem said this should be a fun one to watch. Fox says late race is going to be a show. Fox says those boys are eating them tires up trying to pass the slap wagon. Yes, they are. Kyle Franklin slowly closing the gap for now. Eric Johnson back here trying to work around the 3 of Brandon Brock.
The Dale Gordon car.
That's right. Dang old son, Dale Gordon. Eric Johnson will make that pass.
There's something about Eric Johnson's car, like the bird on the front. That kind of like orange and red just looks phenomenal on that black.
Yeah, it does. I like it. Drew Kuhn in the Raisin Bran machine. Taking a look at that for the first time tonight, I believe, on track. Nice little paint scheme there.
Well, let's hope Drew doesn't, crush any of them flakes out of the Raisin Bran, because nobody likes eating powder.
Ooh.
I usually eat that for midnight snacks. Like, we're up, me and my wife's up at, 2 o'clock in the morning watching Dexter. Who doesn't like a good serial killer show in the middle of the night to sleep to? And, I'm like, hey, pause it for a second. Go in there, get me a nice bowl of cereal. Fruit Loops or Raisin Bran's my go-to.
You got to. I mean,
yeah, that's right.
Late night snacks, for me, I like a nice Fat Boy ice cream sandwich. And that's the brand. That's the brand.
I had cookies and cream ice cream last night with chocolate syrup on it. Really good. Oh, the slap wagon in the wall. Slap wagon just gave some firm back slaps to turn 2.
I didn't see that come across.
Just a kiss. It sped him up, actually. He's actually 2/10 further ahead now than he was.
Ronnie Hurst just got around Ronnie Welchel moments ago.
Here goes the 71 breathing down the neck of Adam Keene.
Rob Hartley, after the mishaps, back in 11th place. Nice save to come out of that and still be in 11th. Anthony Bennett in that 7 car. Man, I really like that paint scheme. I like the color blue on the matte black.
Looks good.
Rob Hartley getting around Anthony Bennett right now. Charles Wilson trying to work on Drew Kuhn. But Hartley closing the gap on these guys.
Oh, the 11 slams the wall with the right front.
Yeah, you see some damage there to it. He was cooking. Now Chase Stinfley way out in front, 30 laps in. Nice battle here. T-Lit trying to get around Adam Keene. Eric Johnson in the picture.
Yep, Eric's putting the pressure on the 71, so 71 kind of had to go to defense mode, which, you know, T-Lit, he's going to let him by. That's just the kind of driver he is. Just a great sportsman.
See Eric Johnson right there. He's not short of any beverage tonight. Looks like he's got 3 in a water. Gotta stay hydrated, my friend. Adam Keene now battling with Eric Johnson, trying to hang on to it. Wonder if he pushed his tires a little too early, because Johnson and Litweiler are on the move, and you know their pace was off early, and I think for that reason. See Johnson gets around him right there. Now T-Lit working on him. T-Lit runs really high there. Gonna have a massive run. Oh, they almost touch.
No, they do touch, Dustin. They do touch. 71 in the wall. Just a little kiss, though. Gets right back to rotating. Oh, 71 in the wall again. And the 17 gets that spot back.
71 having problems running that high line. Now you see he has damage to the front end.
Yep.
Wasn't like that a moment ago. Speaking of damage, Kyle Franklin up here with damage on the front end. Eric Johnson working on him. Franklin loose. Johnson really high into the wall. I mean, he didn't hit the wall, but... Oh! Kyle Franklin holding on to that thing. On board with Kyle Franklin. Look at how loose this car is. He has his hands full.
Yeah, Eric Johnson, he's been loving that bottom more or less the entire race, and he only goes to the high side when he has to. And it's, I mean, really when he's trying to make a pass.
You can see, I think that damage is affecting Kyle's car pretty heavy. You see he's cranking the wheel to the left, but it's still pushing right. I mean, that could be one of two things. It could be the wheel damage. It could be the...
Heat in the right front.
Yeah. Could be the tire wear, yeah.
Well, it's not going to make it any better. Lap after lap, the longer it keeps sliding up, the hotter that tire's going to get.
Chase Stinfley, everybody started with the same tires. Chase Stinfley has managed his tires and his run, and he is out to a 5, almost 6-second lead. And this is just another day at the office. Take a live look in. And get stimpified. Is that a word? It is now.
It is.
Miss Slappin'
They're
Tickle
adding
says
it.
she's
They're
out of
adding it in
energy.
the dictionary, Dustin.
Hell yeah. She says, Miss Slappin' Tickle on Twitch says, I'm out of energy trying to watch. And Fox says, jump around. Those mountains are blue on that silver can. Fox says. All right, that's a live
I'm
look
sure if we
in.
go, I'm sure if we go on the inside of Stinfley's car here,
I can do that.
he is willing that thing. You see, when he goes down in the corner, Dustin, you can tell that when he's turning left, the car tries to slide up, and he actually straightens up and lets the car slide.
And we just get to see onboard pit stops right here. Come on.
Here we go.
Chase Stinfley coming in, lap 42. He's going to cycle Eric Johnson out front. I'm interested to see if Stinfley takes tires or not. Let's keep an eye on it. I don't think so. I think it's fuel only. Fuel only.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, he had a 5-second lead. That might be the time to do it, you know? If they got to drive a stint with old tires, that would be the time to do it.
There will be a caution.
Oh,
no.
no. That's going to trap Stinfley a lap down. Josh Newman. Something happened to him. Oh, right in front of Chase. Oh, woo!
Barely missed it. Barely missed it.
Oh my goodness.
How close was that?
Now let's go on board with Josh Newman and see that from his perspective. Fast. He's losing it.
Yeah, that's gonna result in some change of underwear for the Simply Stinfley.
Yeah.
And that works out.
Stinfley coming back down. I wonder if he's going to take tires now since he's going to be a lap down. Or is he going to be a lap down? Yeah, he should be.
Yes, he has scored a lap down. But you know who helps out? All those guys that stayed out. Johnson, Zemer, Bennett, Wilson, Hertz, Welchel, and Brock. Oh, and Welchel. Both Welchels. It helps them out. So, you know, I think Stinfley's not going to have a choice here. He's going to have to get tires. I know he didn't want to, but... And I think he's going to have to take tires. He doesn't, though.
Hold on a second. I'm going to bring Chase in here real quick. Hey, Chase, it's Dustin and Adam in the booth, man. That was close. You just about got clipped and taken out.
Woo-wee, man. Brown pants, code brown.
Well, unfortunate. I think that, no. It's showing you on the lead lap. I thought you went a lap down there.
Yeah, Anthony and all them got me. Nope, we're going by the pace car, so thank goodness.
That's
Thank goodness we got that
those
lap back.
guys. That's because those guys that were on the lead lap, they had to pit.
Thank you, Lord. So that kind of is a blessing.
Well, you've been out front most of the night. You know what clean air feels like. How's it going to be back here in dirty air trying to make your way back through the field and get back up front?
Now it's time to manage. This is what separates men from the boys. So I got to use my brain, don't get race brain, and just know what strategy I'm on and get ready for it.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you. Happy that you got missed there because that was close.
Oh, way, way close, boys. Thanks, brothers.
All right, man. Have a good one. Chase Sniffly, everybody.
Not a great restart from these guys. They were quite spread out back here in the back.
Eric Johnson has the lead in the clean air for the first time. I don't know if he took tires on that last stop or not, but he's got Zemer all over him.
He did not. He did not, Dustin.
Brian Zemer, I believe, did.
Yeah, Zemer did take tires.
You got to do something. That's what I like about these strategy races. You can mix it up, and you just never know what's going to happen. And the race, especially in this league, is usually won off pit road. All right. Memorial Day weekend this weekend, folks. What do you have planned? Drop your comments below and let us know.
What you got planned, Dustin?
All right, this is what I got planned. You ready?
I'm ready. Nothing.
A whole lot of nothing. But I'm talking Coke 600 tomorrow night. I got a league Friday night. I got a league race Saturday night. And then I got Sunday morning, wake up, do the Coke 600 all over again right here on iRacing. And I'm going to have a phenomenal time just relaxing all week. And then Monday I got to go pick up my daughter's car, I think.
Yeah, I think Monday, Dustin, I'm going to do some fajitas on the Blackstone. Don't tell the Glatmon, though.
Oof. I need to get me one of those. Brian Zemer out to a 3-second lead.
Oh, yeah, he took tires. So did Brandon Brock and Adam Keene.
Turbo Tuna says his plans are to watch it rain. Watching it rain.
You know, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. It sounds like some afternoon naps happening, which is my favorite thing to do. The 7's in the wall, though.
Tiffany Brennan and Joe say that they're going to travel to Illinois. What part of Illinois? That's where I'm at. If you pass through Springfield, Illinois, stop somewhere at a restaurant, get yourself a horseshoe. I'm telling you, phenomenal.
I don't know. Horseshoe seems like too hard to eat.
Man, I'm telling you, it's like, it's an Illinois thing. It's a piece of toast with any type of protein on it, whether it's like, you know, grilled chicken breast,
fish.
chicken, hamburger bun or hamburger patty, and then it's cheese sauce, fries, and more cheese sauce. It's phenomenal.
You know, I wouldn't mind trying some burgoo. I don't know if you know what that is.
Nope.
It's a Brighton, Illinois thing at the little Brighton fair that they have. But I don't know. People like it. I'd like to try it one day.
Brandon Brock, second place, 7 seconds back from the leader. He's got his mirror full of a bunch of rebels. Tiffany said they're going to Steelville. They're in Tennessee right now. I don't even know where Steelville is. Must be way south. Kyle Franklin looks like he was unable to get all that damage repaired under that pit stop, but is currently running 5th, so it might not be affecting him that much. Johnson dropped some pace here. He's back in 5th place. Chase Stinfley's made his way through traffic up to 6th so far.
Yeah, Stillville's where it's just southeast of St. Louis and not too far away, probably 45 minutes or so from where we go every year to family reunion, which is in Alton.
Yeah, you got to go to Alton. You got to go to Fast Eddie's.
Yeah, we enjoyed that, didn't we, Dustin, last year?
Man, I ate so much, you know.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You still burning it off.
It's,
Mr. like 3 cheeseburgers.
it wasn't 3. I almost ate 2 of them, though, and they're half-pound each. And then, I had a half-pound hint cheeseburger. Oh, Brendan Brock into the wall.
Oh.
All these other drivers going to take advantage of that, go around him. Adam Keene, Kyle Franklin, Terry Litweiler. But yeah, half-pound cheeseburger.
Got one of those shish kebabs.
Yeah, El Kebab. It's like steak, onions, and peppers all on it. That was really good. And then a basket of fries. That's what I had. And a soda. You know what it cost me? $13.
Yep, it's cheap. Cheap, but really good.
Really, really good. They cook everything right there on a grill. You can see them doing it. And that's all they have. They only have like 5-6 items. They got like a shrimp kebab, regular like beef kebab, hamburger, cheeseburger, and fries. And that's pretty much it. And a shrimp cocktail. I think that's it. I think that's all that they have. Chrissy Reed says they're then heading back to down to Missouri Monday. I feel like I missed the comment here. She says she's gonna watch races at local track Saturday with Kyle. Oh, what track?
You know, if I had to decide to move somewhere, it'd probably be either Illinois or South Dakota. Those were my 2 favorite places to live and or visit.
Don't ever say that again.
Why?
Nobody wants to live here in Illinois. Oh yeah, Tri-City Raceway. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
I can't remember where that's at, but I swear I've been there. Man, that sounds like a lot of fun too. I might have to do that here in a couple weeks. Just take a weekend and go to a dirt track. Here comes Eric Johnson to pit road. He's gonna probably take tires here and top off, and then he can do one more stop. I bet that's what he's trying to do. Brian Zimmer cycles out. He's still in the lead. 7-second lead here. Oh, she said it's in West Richland, Washington. Okay. So I thought it was somewhere in Illinois because we have a Tri-City here too. And I want to say they got a local track. Anthony Bennett up into the wall. Couldn't get out of it.
Eric Johnson back off pit road here.
Brandon Brock on pit road. Looks like he took tires. Adam Keene back in second place, has a 2-second gap over Kyle Franklin. Chase Stinfley up to fourth from his mishap, but he's 22 seconds behind the leader. She said, we just went through the mountains. We missed anything? I haven't missed anything yet.
Sounds
Yeah.
like they're on a nice trip.
Oh, yeah. And then Chrissy Reed in there says, yeah, I think Illinois does. And if I remember right, the Illinois one is fairly good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too. Like,
That's the Tri-City I thought she was talking about. Oh, Adam Keene in the back of the 62.
Getting bunched up there. Eric Johnson on the move. Got them fresh tires. Getting held up a little bit. He's going to have to get a couple laps back. He's down 2 laps right now. Ronnie Welchel down a lap. He's on pit road. This is going to be crazy to see how all this cycles out.
Oh, I'm interested. Looking at all these strategies, this strategy play here is way better than it was Tuesday. We got green flags. They're able to execute these off-the-wall strategies.
Chase Stinfley just came back down pit road. This is kind of crazy how this is cycling out. And Stinfley going to take tires this time. Adam Keene is the leader. If Kyle Franklin closes in the gap.
Anthony Bennett in the wall again. It looked like that was due to Adam Keene getting into the back of him.
Oh, he's got heavy damage on that car.
Not the night Anthony Bennett wanted. Yeah, it looks like everyone's a lap down.
Oh.
Like Kyle Franklin and Adam Keene.
The slap wagon just drifted up in front of Terry Litweiler. Chase is on the move right now.
He's got to be. He's 2 laps down. He doesn't have a choice. He's got to go. Laps are winding down here. We got 75 laps to go. So if he doesn't get a caution, he's not in a good position here. Forced it below the 11. Really trying to fight his way through there. All right, here's 1 lap back right here as he's passing Adam Keene on the outside. So now he's got to drive all the way back around to get back on the lead lap.
Now Brian Zimmer, he last pitted on lap 73, so he's good. But we got the drivers in front. Adam Keene, Kyle Franklin, 42 and 43 was their last stop. So whenever they pit, Zimmer should take the lead.
Yeah, he's the freshest tires, and he's the first car 1 lap down. It's just unbelievable to see the strategies play out. I mean, there's a bunch of cars on different strategies. At least 4 or 5 different strategies.
Gary, my buddy Gary in the chat. Thanks for stopping by, Gary. He says, Race Car Rogerson got that mic sounding like he's in front of the broadcast and not just subdued background vocals. Good job, man. Thanks for the support, Gary, man. I appreciate that. We try. Looks like the 53 of Welchel is coming down pit road along with Anthony Bennett. But Adam Keene remains your leader for now. He has a 1.5 second gap over the people behind him. Let's go ahead and take a live look in. See, demeanor a little bit more calm. Earlier, you seen him when he was racing door to door. He had that look on his face like he was intense.
Oh, he had his hands full.
Yeah,
Oh,
he did.
the 3 goes up. Woo! Well, that could have been bad. Oh, the 20 looks like the 22 just wrecked.
Jump back here real quick.
Yeah, we need to. Oh, there it
Whoa!
goes.
Yeah, he's got something wrong with that car. Trying to lay the power down.
It
just
all
wasn't
started
working.
with the 3. The 3 just drove it in really deep.
I don't see it on my scoring timer.
Do you see the accident of the 22?
No. It didn't come across as that. That's weird.
Wow.
Brian Zimmer trying to get around Kyle Franklin. Kyle Franklin looking to make that car extra wide.
Kyle Franklin really, really loose here.
All right, let's get a little bit of some sounds.
Nyum. Nyum, nyum, nyum. Oh, okay. Not of me.
I just like the way this sounds.
Chase's car sounded different when he went by there. When he went by, all I heard was Stifling.
The master over on Twitch commenting, saying watching the rain ×2. Crank says let's go Johnson. Once these top 2 drivers pit, it should shake things up a little bit. But I wonder if Keene and Franklin are sitting on a fresh set of tires. If they are, and if they can run this out, it'll be close. I don't know if they got enough fuel to make it. Here comes Kyle Franklin as we're talking about it. Terry Litweiler also coming down. All these different strategies. This is wild. Want to see if he takes tires. He should, maybe, if he has them. I don't think so.
He does not. He does not.
They did get some of
Another
the damage
strategy.
fixed, though. It looked like the front end popped out just a little bit. Brian Zimmer waiting for Adam Keene to pit. Adam Keene has everybody a lap down right now. Shoot, Adam, I'd stay out as long as I can. Try to one-stop this to the end, especially if he's sitting on tires.
I don't think he can though.
Nope, here he comes. That's gonna put Zimmer out front. And
Nice pit stop execution though. Getting on pit road like that, man, he was full send up till the commitment line.
we'll keep an
Very
eye on
nice
him
entry.
and see if he takes tires. Let me know. We're out front here with Brian Zimmer. Well, not yet, but you see With Adam Keene being on pit road, that gap's going to close really quick. Keene needs a really good stop here on pit road. Ain't going to be fast enough.
Nope.
Zemer coming around with Dale Gordon right behind him. But Adam Keene gets back on the track fairly quickly.
Yep, he does.
Did he take tires?
He did not. 7-second pit stop. He's trying to keep most of these guys trapped.
I know somebody who did take tires, and he's back up here in third place. Chase Stimpley on the move. Keene's still trying to get up to speed, so Stimpley will take second place away.
Yeah, Keene stays third. Very nice call for him. And he was out front the whole time, so, I mean, he was just maintaining the gap.
Now, about how many laps were these drivers getting here? 40? 40?
Yep, 45 or so.
He doesn't have enough to go to the end unless, I don't think he can save that much fuel.
No, absolutely not.
So we might have to see another quick stop here. We only have 5 drivers on the lead lap. Zemer, Stimpley, Keene, Johnson, and Franklin. Uh-oh, 18 and 57 coming up on each other. Keep an eye on this. Oh, he must have got around him before I seen that. Stimpley closing the gap on Zemer.
Oh, 71 on the wall. Right there on the outside of Adam Keene and Eric Johnson.
Stimpley closed in the lap and has 2 lap older tires than Brian Zemer. But Zemer working with lap traffic up front, trying to get around Dale Gordon here. Now Stimpley's going to have 2.
Brian Zemer did not take tires, though.
Oh, that's true.
He's on, yeah, Zemer's on older tires.
And Stimpley's had to make his way up through the field, so he's probably burning stuff up a little more than what he's wanted to. Maybe, maybe not. He likes driving these loose cars. So.
I've seen him slide ways a couple of times.
I think he just does that showing off.
Well, that's probably true.
Tiffany says, okay, we walked the dogs and topped gas off. Anything interesting happened in the past 7 minutes? Man, you know the action continues on 0X right here in the Outcast Motorsports League, which I just realized this says Truck Series. It's up top. We've been most of the race, and it should say Gen 4. That's 100% my fault. It's been a week. There you go.
This is unbelievable. Stimpley, 2 laps down, comes back, and now he's in the lead. How in the world does this man do this?
The guy's on another planet when it comes to race cars. They could give him 2 tires, one on the right front, one on the left rear, and he'd probably still win.
You know what happens when I'm 2 laps down, Dustin?
I go 5 laps down.
Yeah, I lead the sim.
You can't be like that. Don't ever give up.
Well, usually if I'm laps down, I'm wrecked.
Now, the question is, when will Brian Zemer pit if he's sitting on an extra set of tires? If he's sitting on tires, you got to go as soon as you get in that window, right? Oh.
That's right. Woo.
I feel like...
Oh, he's still slipping and sliding.
Yeah, as soon as he gets inside that window, though, he needs to get... because he needs to give himself as much time as he can to catch up. Because he's going to go a lap down. More than likely.
Little wall kissy again.
Brandon Brock now
Breathing
looking
down
to
his
give him
neck,
some
yeah.
trouble here, and he's a lap down. 2 laps down. To answer your question, though, not a whole lot happened. Pit stops have happened. A couple pit stops. Chase Stinfley has driven through the field and retaken the lead.
The 3 of Brandon Brock just cannot quite make that pass. He's trying, though. Oh, and then all of a sudden he just puts the brakes on and loses 3 spots on the front stretch.
Who was that?
Brandon Brock, he just slowed down and let 3 guys by him. But those guys are also fighting for position, too.
Ronnie Welch is trying to make his way up. Or, I'm sorry. Rob Hartley trying to make his way up to Ronnie Welchel. Welchel trying to get up here and dance with Charles Wilson.
Oh, man. Check this out. Get on board with the 55.
Looks like he's coming to pit road. There it is, right inside that fuel window.
You called it, Dustin.
The question is, does he have a set of tires?
Oh, I'm sure he does. This fella's pretty smart.
If he's got a set of tires, I think he's in a very good position to win this race.
He does. Does have a set of tires.
Stinfley still has to pit again. Everybody still has to pit one more time. And Zemer coming in first. That's going to be huge if he can get out here.
Get a gap.
Well, not necessarily a gap. He's just got to stay close. Get back up there and stay close to Stinfley. And when Stinfley pits, he'll be good to go. Brian Zemer is more than due for a win.
Yes, he is. You know, I keep saying it every week. He's going to get one of these.
You told him the other night.
Yeah, tonight might be his night.
Let's go live look in over here with Drew Kuhn. I just noticed he was over here laughing, smiling. He must be having a good old time down there in his chat. Oh, wait. He's not in a chat with anybody now. He might be talking on the radio.
You know, Dustin, normally people are raising hell. He's raising brand.
That's right. Take a live look in at Ronnie Welchel over here. The wheelman himself got himself some share wine. I don't know if that's how you say it. Is it cheer wine or share wine?
Cheer wine.
Cheer wine. I was trying to church it up a little bit.
Can you imagine running 150 laps out here, Dustin, at Rockingham Gen4 with a VR?
I can't imagine running
Absolutely
2 laps
not.
on any track with VR. I would be so sick.
You say that, but if it was set up right, so my old previous PC, I couldn't run my VR. But now that I've upgraded PCs and am able to actually run the VR, it's phenomenal. It's absolutely game changing.
You see, if you're watching on stream here, you can see Ronnie like turn his head a little bit. He's checking his outside and things like that. And you can see on his TV right there, you can see that's everything that he's seeing. Right there, you can barely see the screen, but that's everything that he's looking at. I'd like to try it again. Adam Keene out front, 14-second lead right now. But I believe he still has to pit. I don't think there's any way he can
Yes,
make it.
he does have to pit. 38 to go, and he's already been out 23. Chase Stempley coming back out. And Brian Zimmer goes past him.
And he knows Zimmer's got the fresher tires. Did Stempley take tires right there?
Stempley did take tires.
So this will be... So Stempley technically has the fresher tires. You better run, Brian. Don't you let him pass you. Stempley is on another planet in these Gen 4s.
Oh, he's loose.
What a save.
Easy, boy, easy.
And Eric Johnson not too far behind. Actually, he's...
We'll be right back.
All right. Kyle Franklin out in second, 14 seconds behind Adam Keene. About Josh Newman not giving up, 12 laps down, had the early mishap in the race. Still out here running with these boys as Kyle Franklin comes to the pit road for his last pit stop of the race. Chase Stempley was able to get around Brian Zimmer, so now that was, once we cycle out, Stempley will be your leader again. But hats off to the guys that don't give up, man. That's the only way you're going to learn. Get out here, make some mistakes, and mix it up and learn from that mistake and do better next time. And Newman's been fun to watch ever since he joined the Outcast League. He's been fast, just hasn't found a way to win it just yet. But I think next season we'll see Newman up there in victory lane. Thanks for cycling out. Stempley back to the lead. Brian Zimmer there in second. You see what the gap looks like.
All right, never fear. Adam's here.
And that's what's up.
Oh, so I see the 91's past the 55 here.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yay, there we go.
Brandon Brock said he had two speeding penalties. Or 2 speeding penalties aren't the way to win here. I got to get my head back in the right space if I'm going to have a chance to win. Yeah, unfortunate. He's on a hold right now on pit road. Brandon Brock.
You know, Brandon, these things happen.
Chase Stempley out front. We got 30 laps left at the line. Well, 31 technically, but who's counting? Fox says that 40-mile-an-hour pit speed is tough. Chase Stempley getting around the 53, Brian Welchel. So we talked to Brian Welchel last week, and he's got some new equipment. So he's trying to get used to the new equipment that he's got, and it is a big difference. When you switch, like let's say you switch your wheel, let's say you switch your pedals, there's a little bit of break-in period and getting used to how everything works and is set up. Like I just switched pedals not too long ago, about a month ago. I went from some V2s to these P2000s, and it's night and day difference.
Oh yeah, you're way better. You're almost as good as I am now.
Ah, yeah, here we go. You guys want to see who's better? Join us Friday night.
Oh no. You can't see who's better. I'm spotting for you, Goober.
Well, I mean in the race before that.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I got you in the league race.
Yeah.
Oh, what race are we racing that race?
Homestead.
Oh, well, I probably won't race it.
Oh, well.
I am terrible at that track.
Yeah, me too. That'll make it interesting. But yeah, rough go for him here late. He started out the season really strong, and I think once he gets all this stuff figured out, he comes back next season, and he'll be a contender for the
Oh, absolutely.
championship. All these drivers, and keep in mind the Gen 4 cars are getting a massive, I wouldn't even call it an update. They're getting like a whole new model. And I think these guys are going to be switching to that model, so everybody should be on the same playing field if the car handle's different. But right now, 25 laps remain. Stinfley out to a second lead over Zemer. Zemer's got to find a way to find some speed in that car. Close this gap up, and then find a way to get around Chase's elbows.
25 to go. I mean, we could have a caution here, or anything can happen.
Terry Litweiler and the 71. Not the race he was hoping for. Down 4 laps right now, but we will get to see him, Adam, Friday night too. He's going to be racing with us
nice.
over in the other league. And he was trying to call me out, saying he's coming for me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I saw that.
Man, Terry, you don't even know, man. I'm just kidding. But nah, it'll be a good time. It'll be fun. I can't even remember what YouTube channel that's broadcasted on. It's like somebody's just name.
At Squeaker.
Yeah, Squeaker, what is it, 91? Or
That's
no,
right.
Squeaker something. I'm trying to look.
I'm already on it. Just give me a second here. Squeaker 187.
There it is. So, yeah, you can check that out Friday night. That is early. That race is early. It's like 6 p.m. Central is when the race starts. So I don't even know if I'll be able to make it tomorrow night. I have a long standby tomorrow. Hopefully it gets over by 3 o'clock, and I'll be able to make it. If it gets over at 4, I'll still be able to make it, but I'll have 0 practice laps.
Well, Gage Wenzel, he's new to the broadcasting, but man, does he do a phenomenal job.
He does a really good job with his announcing. He hypes it up a little bit better than what I would say I do.
I do.
But yeah, he does good. He's just got a couple other things to work on in the broadcasting field with his overlays and things like that. And yeah, he'll be a competitor for sure. I just seen some smoke on the track. About Eric Johnson driving all the way up to 3rd.
You know, it's not Eric Johnson I'm looking at, though. I'm looking at Adam King. You know, he's close to him 4 seconds to Stinfley. And he is 7/10 a lap faster than Stinfley with 19 to go.
Yeah, if he can keep that pace, I don't know. He might be able to catch him, maybe.
Let's see, the 91 is going into turn 1 as the 17 is coming out of turn 4. It's going to be close, but he's got a lot of cars to pass here.
Now, if we were to get a late caution here, that would shake things up. And then Adam Keene would have the freshest tires. It
Yeah,
would be
not by
between
much, though, but
him and Kyle Franklin. But regardless, chat, I really hope that every one of you this weekend has a safe Memorial Day weekend. And yeah,
3-day weekend too.
Shout
for me.
out to all the veterans out there. We appreciate you guys and gals.
Charles Wilson.
Charles Wilson. Hashtag. Fox Wolf over there said barbecue in the pits. That's another thing. We got the Coke 600 this weekend. Real life. I'm looking forward to watching that race. I really, really hope we get the whole 600 miles this year and it's not rained out.
Not a rain out.
I was so disappointed last year with that.
They didn't even try to rerun it.
No, that's what was disappointing. Like, why didn't you try to run it on Monday? It's holiday. They needed their union time. Adam Keene is closing the gap on Eric Johnson, but I don't think he's going to have enough time to get there.
No, I don't think. I mean, 14 laps to go, 9 seconds back.
Johnson's going to have to fall off, but Johnson now is getting close to Brian Zemer, so if they get to battling, it could happen.
Yep.
Stinfley out to a 5-second lead. That's insane.
Well, the times are starting to get closer and closer between Keene and Stinfley.
Here goes Eric Johnson looking to the inside of the 55 of Brian Zemer.
Slide job. Slide job.
This is for seconds. He gets it. Oh! Little wiggle. Stinfley, Johnson, Zemer. Top three. Keene now 2 seconds back from Brian Zemer. A little bit more than 2 seconds back. There you see him. Rob Hartley up in the wall.
Keene's definitely faster than the other two in front of him, but
I don't know if he's going to have the time.
oh, he can catch these other two guys. I think he's going to catch them easily. He's coming out of turn 4 right now. As those guys are, yeah, he's close. All three of them are going into turn 1 right now. Yeah, there he is right there. They're all coming out of turn 2.
Ellie Reed says, you're doing good, Kyle. Kyle Franklin is. He's in 5th place, but he is a lap down. It was just all the cycling and pit stops, and not the only one a lap down. Only 4 cars on the lead lap. And we're watching this. We need to get back here to Brian Zemer and Adam Keene. They're about to go head-to-head.
Got some lap traffic here right in front of them, though, with the 22.
Throw up the battle box.
Battle box. Oh, the 55, way loose.
55 with a big moment. Opens the door right up for Mosquito Joe.
That's what Adam Keene needed to see, honestly. No fight.
Yeah, he might be able to make it up here to Johnson.
7 laps to go, and he's
Second back.
a half a second back.
Now, next week, folks, you won't want to miss it. You'll want to tune in next week here, Tuesday and Thursday. Final race of the season for these guys. Eric Johnson loose out of the turn. But, yeah, final race of the season next week at Darlington. The Lady in Black will attack. But which driver will be able to come away with the victory and possibly the championship? I'm going to tell you right now, I Really don't think anybody has anything for Chase in the Gen 4. I think Chase is going to win the Gen 4. The trucks. That's a tough call.
Anybody can win that one.
And there you go.
Well,
Adam
there it is.
Keene makes his way around Eric Johnson for second. He just doesn't have the time to catch Stempley. But if we were to get a late caution here, I think Stempley would be in trouble.
Yeah, I think so.
And
Getting to
honestly,
Chase.
I'd love to see a caution right now. I'd like to see
Yeah.
Keene have a chance at it.
Well, getting to Chase is one thing. Getting around him is a completely different ballgame.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to have a perfect restart. And, yeah.
Oh, 53, way loose on the exit of 4.
2 to go. Chase Stempley in the lead currently. And he's going to come back around. Folks, Chase Stempley started this thing on the pole. I believe we've had one caution all night long. And Chase Stempley's taken the white flag this time by. And as we've seen him do many times before, he's probably going to win with a large gap. Because the
like
next
about
flag ends the race.
8.5 seconds, 9 seconds.
The checkered flag's in the air. Chase Stempley will take the checker flag. At
Tell me his
Rockingham.
arms aren't hurting.
He sweeps the week. Now we'll see the love taps or see him get turned again like we did Tuesday night.
Boop.
Adam Keene coming up. Gonna give some love. How about Adam Keene, man? You can't say enough about him tonight. He had a phenomenal drive and just didn't have all of it. Had the right call, just not enough time. Oh, there you go. That's what I'm talking about, Dango son. Brian Zimmer gives a little too hard of a bump. Ronnie Wetzel trying to give it to him. Ronnie's having a good old time laughing over there. I should show him real quick. There you go. That's Ronnie having a good time sitting in his chair. Chase Stempley, the donut light is on. It's not on, but here, I'll put it on. There you go. Slapwagon going to take it on over to victory lane. Once again, he sweeps the week at Rockingham. In style. You ready for it? Boom. There you go. Blows the engine on the car. Oh, what a race, man. That was crazy. Let's go ahead and take a look at your race results before we get into these driver interviews. Here we go. Chase Stempley wins. Adam Keene in second. Eric Johnson in third. Brian Zimmer fourth. Kyle Franklin in fifth. Rob Hartley in sixth. Charles Wilson in seventh. Ronnie Welchel in eighth. Ronnie Hurst in ninth. Drew Kuhn in 10th. T. Litt 11th, Brian B-Dubs Welchel in 12th, Brandon Brock 13th, Josh Newman 14th, Anthony Bennett in 15th, and Fox Bolton did not race. He didn't grid up, but he did practice, so shows him in 16th. Those are your race results.
What a tough break for Brandon Brock, Anthony Bennett. Oh, tough night.
Absolutely. All right, let's get our drivers in here for these interviews. Eric Johnson looks like he's passed out. So let's bring him in. Third place, everybody, Eric Johnson. Eric, phenomenal driving tonight. How you doing over there?
Whew. Oh man, we're sweaty. We're sweaty. That was a grip it and rip it type one right there, man.
It was pretty crazy to see all the tire strategies and all the different strategies. Drivers got really spread out tonight, and it was hard to tell like who was going to end up where. Once again, another clean race, so only one caution, I believe. Did you have any special strategy, or was it just try to stay close?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was trying to save early, and we done kind of the long stint in the first set there, but we end up pitting, I guess, a little bit short on the middle stint. And as you've seen, Adam was able to run us down pretty far back, really, with like 6 lap newer tires. And yeah, there was like 5 different strategies going on. I didn't have a clue who was where. I just knew that Chase was up there. We're gonna have to let some air out of his tires or something
I'm
next
telling
week.
you gotta make him start
We're
from the parking lot.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be sitting in the stands, get up, run to his car, strap in, and then he can go.
Yeah, man. It's just it's unfair out there is what it looks like. We can't have that. But
Yeah, he was just clean, man. It was a tough drive, and pit entry was a little weird here, especially in this car with how much you're on the right rear. So getting her woed up was a little tough there.
well, that will do it for the first 4 rounds of the playoffs. Next week is the last week. It's only be the top 5 drivers. I'm pretty sure you're locked into that after third place again tonight. Man, you're going in there. What do you got? Any special strategy planned, or are you just gonna send it?
Oh no, I mean it's full sends only at this point. There's no more. We don't save anything. We're just gonna put it all out there, and we'll see what happens.
I know I like that style. Adam, what do you got?
I'm glad you said that, Eric. The full send. I've been waiting all season long for this. All season. I'm like, man, I want Eric to, because you're fast. You've got that raw speed. I've seen it racing side by side with you, and I'm so looking forward to seeing exactly how much raw speed you have, because Darlington is going to be challenging. But I'm telling you what, that bird was flying tonight.
Hey, I appreciate that, Adam. Me and you have a really similar style. You know that.
Yep.
It's hard sometimes to flip that switch, but I mean, I don't have a choice. Like, I can't sit back no more. Like, it's absolutely time to go. If I can't get it done, I can't get it done. Hat to off to whoever wins, but we're gonna absolutely send it. So.
And it will
It's going to be one heck of a show if you're involved. I can tell you that.
I appreciate that.
And it's going to be a great show. You're not going to want to miss it. So tune in here next week on Outcast Motorsports on Twitch and right here on Zero X Media. And by the way, Sean Rother made it into the chat, everybody. He made it in time for the end. And again, I don't know, he probably didn't see earlier, but I said, congratulations. They just welcomed a grandchild into their family. So congratulations.
Yeah, old Papa.
Old Papa.
It's old Papa Sean right there.
Papa Sean Rother. Yeah, but
hey, we appreciate him, coming out with such a big family event going on to make time to come out and show some support. Like, as always, the Outcast boys, we're more than just a bunch of racers. Like, we just happen to race with each other, but we all hang out with each other outside of this and talk in the Discord. So, congratulations, Sean, and it's a pretty cool moment for you guys, you and your family.
Oh yeah. Anything else, Adam, from you for Eric?
Man, I've said all I need to say.
All right. Eric, Sean says, thanks for the shout out, fellas, and the floor is yours, Eric.
Next week, Darlington, Lady in Black, arguably one of the toughest tracks, oval tracks on the circuit. You better come watch, because it's going to be a show. And I don't think I'm going to be the only one not holding anything back. So there's not a whole lot of room there to be side by side, but we're going to take every inch that's out there, and we're going to see what happens. And So you guys better tune in for that. And as always, Outcast guys, thank you. Booth boys, Adam, Dustin, Zero X Media, you guys are killing it once again. And Drew, thank you for painting up this old throwback to the kind of Smokey and the Bandit. Like Adam said, we were flying out there, and sometimes maybe flying a little too much. Got our little slideways, but thanks for making us look clean there with Pinnacle Wraps, and we appreciate all you guys. Have a good night. Get me out of here.
All right, Eric Johnson, everybody, third place finisher. Congrats, Eric, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Have a good night, boys.
See you, buddy. Eric Johnson, everybody. Now we got to get the one and only Adam Keene in here. Maybe. If my buttons will work. All right. Did you bring him in? No, you didn't. I will.
I can't find him.
There he is. Adam Keene, everybody, your second place finisher tonight. Adam, seen you on the cam early in the race. You were door to door with a bunch of drivers, and the intense look on your face, like the focus, and then you got out.
My heart is pumping. Yeah, exhausted. I'm all sweaty. Had to grab me a nice cold Coca-Cola there while Eric was talking. Yeah, it was a fun race. I don't know what happened. I gotta go look back at it. With the number 7, I know I thought I gave him some space. I don't know if I did or not. So I'll apologize to him too for hitting him. Hopefully it wasn't me that finished the race for him, but it's not something that you want to do in the race. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Other than that,
go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, it was a fun race, man. It was fun.
Yeah, it was good, and like I said, like being able to see the facial expressions, like when you're out by yourself, like it's more calm and relaxed, and then when you get in the pack, it's like, and that's why I love the driver cam. So thanks for putting that on for us. Appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, it was intense. It's the way I like to drive, but yeah, it was. Yeah, those last 30 laps, I'd say, were pretty fun, but intense.
And tires seem to be key tonight. I think if you had about 15, 20 more laps, you may have got Stempley there.
Oh, yeah. It was tires were huge, and then that track really got hot, man. I know practice it was much cooler, and I've practiced with not really hot tracks, so I was pretty excited to kind of see the rise of the temperature, and I thought our strategy worked really well with tires, and yeah, it would have been fun. I wish we would have had a few more. Wish that caution didn't come out. Thought that kind of hurt our strategy a little bit, but no, it was a blast.
Yeah, Adam, what do you got for Adam?
Yeah, on that cam earlier when he was battling, or when you were battling up front, I mean, I wouldn't say focused was my first thought to come to mind. Stressed was the first thing I thought. I was like, man, this guy right here. I mean, he's stressed about just staying on the bottom, not getting into Chase.
Yeah.
Man, wild ride.
Yeah, you're not kidding. The first stint, my crew chief was huge and helped me kind of keep calm there. Just you see people in the mirror. Our plan was to kind of stay in front. So it was, and plus you want to race hard, but you don't want to ruin someone's race either. Yep. So it was a little nerve-wracking.
And that's what I saw on the cam was you stressed. You're really trying to give. That's the one reason why you didn't get the position is because you were too nice on the track and gave them plenty of room.
You're not wrong, but you don't want to do too much either. With these group of guys, like if it was any other league, and Chase has said it before too, you were an officials and you're not really caring as much. But with these guys and getting to know them over the weeks and racing with them, you have that camaraderie already with this league. That's special. So you don't want to do that stuff and try to win cheap like that either. But I'm with you. I probably could have been. I tell you what, next week though, it'll be a little more physical out there.
Good. That's what we want to see, man. That's what we want to see.
For sure. And my goal overall was trying to get a top 5 tonight. Anyways, with the points, I know it was a nice tight race there for that 5th spot. I didn't want to fall back and ruin my chance there. So that played a role too early on too. Is I get race brain and trying to just stay calm and not ruin it early on, or I can end well.
Oh yeah. Well, it looks like you're going to be 3rd heading into the final race at Darlington. You got any experience at Darlington, or how do you feel about it?
Man, I got no experience in any of these tracks. I kind of learn as I go. I'll put some laps in. I saw the truck the truck on Tuesday nights where Charles put up 500 laps. So I was like, shit, I gotta get 501 laps here. Trying to get in here, by kid. But yeah, no, I'm never experienced it in any vehicle. So seems like it's my type of style of track. So we'll give it a go. We'll get some practice laps and be prepared.
Awesome,
It's a
man.
tough one, buddy. It's a tough one. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
That's what I hear. I hear there's like no space and yeah, I'll have to try to keep in check and learn real quick when I need to attack and when I need to kind of stay patient. So that'll
Well,
be my challenge.
If you ask me, it's a 1-lane track. If you're racing officials, it's a 3-lane track.
Okay. It's my kind of check. Then I think I've been known to kind of squeeze in there a little bit from time to time. So
Well, the line you were running tonight it's almost identical to what you would run in turn 1 and turn 2 at
let's go.
Darlington.
That's what I'm saying, Adam. That's my guy. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, all right, buddy. Well, congratulations again. Thanks again. Congratulations on second, and thanks again for running the cam and doing everything you do to keep it entertaining out there on the track. So, floor is yours, pal, for the all your shout outs.
Well, and I just kind of like you said, I think you do a tremendous job, both you and Adam up there in the booth. Even some of the stuff that you guys say about your knowledge as far as true racing goes and applying it here is pretty awesome, spot on. Like, so hats off to Zero X Media, you guys, and the things that you guys do up there. I also want to say thanks to the sponsor, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, for the what they've done for this league and continue to keep us going. So check that out. If you're in the area looking for a vacation spot, go check them out. And then my other sponsor, the car, Mosquito Joe. Summer, it's getting hot. We want to get outside. Definitely kind of looking at them as far as keeping those mosquitoes away. It works. I use it at my house, so go check them out. And then I want to thank my crew chief. He's the one that changed the plan at the last second. That was a phenomenal plan. So thank you, Kevin, and then my family too at home watching, and the kids, Beecher, and friends that kind of came in and checked stuff out. So thank you all.
Yeah, man.
That's it. Oh, Coca-Cola,
yeah.
man. That's it. Yep, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. I love it. I love how you get in on that. That's awesome. Have a great night, and we look forward to watching you next week. Good job tonight, Adam.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Adam Keene, everybody. Man, what a great interview he just gave us. Man, he's fun to talk to. Man, this whole league is just great. I like talking to all these guys, even outside the broadcast booth. But we got to get to your winner now, Mr. Chase Stempley in the slap wagon. He's no stranger to the broadcast booth, but we'll bring him in one more time, at least. Chase Stempley, everybody. What's up, Chase?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Well, you pulled out the right glasses for the race tonight and was able to sweep the week, both in the trucks and this. So, man, how did you dominate this track tonight?
I don't know. I think I was more comfortable tonight than I was even on Tuesday. I just really, like I've said before, man, I like the way this car, sorry. I like the way this car reacts. You can really make it get active, or it just talks back really easy to read, and get on the throttle, kicks around. You can use the fronts, use the rears kind of whenever you want, depending on how you're driving it.
Oh, yeah. And we seen you have to really, really drive it out the exit. One of them, you were almost 90 degrees sideways.
Yeah, a little Tokyo Drift, wanted to put a little heat in the rears. It's using the fronts up too much, so that'll definitely do it with a hot track like that. She was awful slick.
Oh, yeah. Well, huge points lead going into next week. I know it's probably not all about the winning for you, but you got the advantage, and you're definitely the car to beat in the Gen 4s. How you looking for next week?
I'm excited, man. Anytime I can get out there with all my buddies and mix it up. And I think the track layout or the track schedule this year, the team did a heck of a job putting together a really slick schedule. So yeah, I think it's a good fitting end to end the season at the Lady in Black and really test the skills and stuff. So it'll be a fun one.
And you hit the nail right there. that's crazy to me too, because I was saying that in one of the other broadcasts. The last 5 races here have just been so challenging and more about the driver, and it's just been really fun to watch. It's created the best racing we've seen in the league all year. So they did a really good job with that.
Well, yeah, and like you said, it tests the drivers out there. So if you can race on these tracks with these temperatures and these conditions, makes everything else seem pretty easy and tame. You know, when you get a mild temperature track, you're like, man, where's all this? You know, you're not used to all the grip, so you're really able to hang it out there. So yes, it's challenging and it's a bit of a bear to take on, but it just makes you better. You know, that's when you know you're growing, when you go through a little bit of pain.
I like it. You got a saying for everything. I really like that. Well, hopefully you're getting over your sickness too, by the way.
Yeah, I think we're on the back half of it. I'm really having to throw my voice, like I'm not as like high energy because this voice is trying to run away from me. So I'm a little raspy. But yeah, we're chilling, man. This definitely helps, but I wouldn't miss the Tuesdays and Thursdays for the world, man. Even not feeling good, I'm still gonna be here. You know what I mean? Even if I'm not on track, too sick or whatever. But these are my boys, and it's always fun getting out there and hanging out with you guys too. You know, y'all are all y'all are my boys. It's a lot of fun. Great group of guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Adam, what you got?
Man, Chase, I love seeing you and Victor Lane, my buddy. But next week is Darlington. The championship's on the line, and second and third place said they're not going to leave anything. They're not going to leave any stone unturned. So they're going to bring their A game. So I need you to bring your A game as well.
You better believe it, brother. Hopefully we can send up some donuts, extra sprinkles. You know, we'll hope for a good result. But yeah, I don't expect anything less from all these guys out here, man. And the racing's getting better and better. We're getting more acquainted with each other, and you know, it's a lot of fun being able to run on the edge. And then you also can trust the guy that's next to you, no matter who it is, no matter what time of the race. You know, there's a lot of respect out there, but also a lot of skill. I think even more so. Just knowing that the guy's not going to clean you out. And even if it does happen, which you're running on the edge, mistakes happen, you know, nobody's out there trying to, you know, knock anybody out or anything. So it's like the perfect setup that we got here, man. I tell you what, it's just blessed. Yeah. I'm always excited for Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh yeah, I don't know how this Outcast Motorsport got such clean and respectful racers, but man, you guys have hit the nail on the head. I mean, this is one of the if it's my opinion, it's becoming a fact that this is a top tier league to be a part of. So I think next season we're gonna see 20 cars minimum every single race.
Oh yeah, I completely agree, man. This is chapter one of the Outcast Motorsports iRacing League, and I think you're seeing the product because that the leadership trickle down effect. If you're leaders of the league and the owners of the league set the standard, and they maintain the standard no matter who they have to correct or who's this or who's buddies with that or whatever. We all take the buddy hat off and put the league hat on, and we look at stuff objectively. And we've got a ton of guys in here that are willing to absorb the constructive criticism, you know what I mean, and not take it the wrong way, but take it from a point where if you are getting talked to about something, it's because we want you to be aware and we want you to like tweak it, and it'll make you better in the long run, whether that's speed or just being able to complete a race clean or come into the pits, you know, that kind of stuff. Like it's the detailed stuff that you really find a lot of speed. And I think a lot of these guys are really catching on, you know, to some of the weak points, hell, myself included, man. I go out to those public races, man, and if we get a long run, I eat them up because of this league. I learn how to save tires and keep my nose clean, and you know, just the detailed stuff that I've learned from all these guys out here. And like I said, yeah, all your viewers, man, we're easy to find, so we're open, you know, open to get anybody in here, and get out there and mix it up and get better and have some fun too.
That's right. It's yeah, if you guys want to reach out, you can drop a comment after the race is over, and we can go back and look at it and get a hold of you somehow. Or yeah, there's ways to get in touch with us. You know how to do it. But anyways, Chase, phenomenal driving tonight. Once again, next week's gonna be all or nothing. We'll see what happens. But floor's yours for all your shout outs.
Hey, thank you, buddy.
Yes,
First off, Pinnacle Wraps, keeping us looking slick out there with the Pepsi logo, all icy cold, ready for victory lane. They Drew really cares about the product he puts out there, man. And when you run a Pinnacle, you're driving distinction. So you're gonna pop out there on track. I'm gonna thank all of my buddies out there from the Outcast crew, man. Good, hard racing, clean, respectful. And then they're all bros. So thanks to all of them, keeping it fun and light, and also racing hard. You guys up in the booth, man, do a kick-ass job week in and week out. We're super lucky to have you a part of the team, and we're excited to see what season 2 brings. But this is going to be a fun end to the year. So yeah, man, we're lucky to have you guys on board, making us look good and keeping it entertaining. And then yeah, man, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds for supporting the league. Yeah, man, and then thanking Mama Bear over here working on some stickers. She's my right hand woman, my co-pilot, man. We have a lot of good memories already, being in here just kind of cutting up and stuff. So that's always fun. I'll be able to keep those with me. And then yeah, thank the Lord for all the blessings, continued blessings and stuff. But yeah, that's all I got, boys. I appreciate your guys' time.
Yeah, Chase, man, always fun to talk to you and get in there and mix it up with you. And yeah, man, I hope you and your family have a great Memorial Day weekend, and we'll see you next week.
You bet, man. I appreciate you, Adam, Dustin. We'll catch you, Tuesday, man. We'll be ready.
All right, buddy. See ya.
Later, boys.
Chase Stinfley, everybody, your winner tonight, and we're getting used to seeing him in victory lane here. Well, that's about it for us. First, I'd like to thank Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Outcast Motorsports, Pinnacle Wraps. Go follow him on Facebook, facebook.com/epinnaclewraps. And who else we got? All my guys at 0X, all the drivers, all the fans, especially all you fans, and especially all you subs. If you're a subscriber, you are the GOAT. Now, to the guy I couldn't do it without, Adam, send us off, buddy.
That's it, man. Let me get a shout out to my smoking hot wife, Galat Mom, for allowing me to do this hobby that I love so much. And also want to give a shout out to Outcast Motorsports and 0X Media. But I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you put on a show at the Gen4s at Rockingham. Old school horsepower, full send racing, just the way it's meant to be. Massive respect to the drivers for wrangling these beasts and giving us a race to remember tonight. Outcast Motorsports continues to deliver week after week with some of the best grassroots racing you'll find anywhere on this sim. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by 0X Media. We're continuing to bring in that raw, authentic racing coverage from green to checkered flag. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is Glat Dad and Hot Mike Rogerson signing out. Until next time, keep it fast, keep it clean, and we'll see you at Darlington.
See you guys.